Hello everyone, this is Bentley from Kent, Washington, and today we're doing another one of those videos where you're looking at my my face as opposed to some tanks right away. So first off, I have to give you guys a really massive thank you. We've crossed the 1500 subscriber mark as a channel. So as I promised in a previous video, that means it's time for a giveaway. We'll get to that shortly, I promise. We got some other things to catch up on first. In the same video where I said that when we hit 1500, I would do a giveaway, I mentioned that there was some new rainbow fish coming into my fish room soon. And I gave a hint and said that I might do a giveaway for it for those who guessed correctly. Well, it's time to choose that winner. That would be the Chilatharina blaheri. If you remember, that was the week I was going to my cousin's wedding. I was up editing until about 3 a.m. or so and getting everything put together. And then I had to leave at 8 a.m. the next day. And I still, I had to shower and everything in the morning. So I really did not get very much sleep. I was up kind of late. I stopped at a gas station about an hour into my drive driving across the state in order to realize that I had forgot to link the video to the tour of Gary Lang's fish room where he called the Blaharis the party animals. Uh, so I was kind of furiously putting out a comment that day while I was at a gas station trying to get just enough signal to go find the video, get a link for it, and then put a comment on my video with that link so that people could see it and get it pinned up there. Um, so besides that debacle, six total people guessed correctly. I am going to include one extra guess just because that person is correct, which is the Chilatharina axelrodi is a fish that Gary had mentioned in a different tour where he had said they're getting their party on. Actually, it might have been the same tour if I remember right. Sorry, it's been a while. I know specifically when that happened, and as soon as I saw that comment, I was like, oh man, I don't want to cut somebody on that. So seven total people entered. This is kind of a special giveaway just for you folks that do leave your comments and interact pretty regularly on the video. Yeah, thank you. This is all this is. It has nothing to do with 1500. This is just a thank you for you folks. I kind of offhandedly said it, and I decided we're going to do a giveaway. So seven total entrants. I've already rolled on random.org. The winner is comment number 5, sorted by its top comment, which is the default sort for YouTube. So I'm literally just going to scroll down the list. You guys are going to see it. We're going to go to whoever the 5th person is to correctly guess Chilatharina blaheri or the axelrodi for the one person that said something and immediately made me go, oh, I kind of messed that up a little. So let's check that out, shall we? Let's see here. Here's my comment about editing until 3 a.m. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Blahera's rainbow. That's good enough. 5. And you can actually notice that I've already commented down here. You've won the contest. Contact me. You know how. VB23, congratulations. You're going to be winning a small plant package from me. Um, this is somebody who's a younger aquarist who talks to me kind of regularly on Instagram when I have time to reply. Just so you guys know my schedule. I'm very typically a little too busy for my own good. So he knows how to get a hold of me, and I'll get a plant package sent his way, as well as a thermometer, because he asked me if I had a spare one that I could help him out with and mail to him. And at the time, I was kind of like, I don't know if I can even get to the post office, but I'll make time because I promised a giveaway. It means something's going to go in the mail. So that being said, you know how to get a hold of me. Shoot me a message. We'll get that taken care of. For everyone else, I mentioned that the Blaheri are coming into the fish room. That's happening soon. And then the subsequent video, the day of the Greater Seattle Aquarium Society's auction, I had told you guys that I was going to skip part of the auction to go pick up some new acrylic tanks. I got those. We'll show those in just a second because I promised I'd show you guys some footage. And I had said, like, I am going to shoot some quick footage and then we'll go and we'll check it out and we'll do a video on like Sunday or Monday, depending on how much time I have. And I swear every time that I do something like that, I have basically created some cosmic request to make my schedule even more hectic than it already is. And as you can tell by me putting it in this video, I didn't get time. I shot like some really short footage the next morning because I didn't get home until very, very late. It was very dark outside. Um, and I had to then unpack tanks and a very heavy stand almost solo. My girlfriend helped me a little, but she wasn't feeling very well, so I had to do 99% of the work. I basically used her to like, hey, just hold this so it doesn't slide on top of this like furniture mover and furniture dolly. Sorry, let's get the right word there. And then I'll heft it down and lay it on the other furniture dolly, and I'll move it into place. She did help me move one tank um, up onto our front porch, which I'll show you that one in a second. That one's really sweet. But so thank you to my girlfriend. You're awesome. But she wasn't feeling too good, so I did my best to do a lot of the work because I didn't want to get her hurt. She's she's got enough going on her plate. So let's take a look at those tanks, and then we will get to um, how to enter the giveaway. Okay, guys. So here we have the first tank. It's a 6-foot long tank, 16 inches front to back, and 20 inches tall. It's a pretty interesting little tank. Here's the stand that goes with it. You'll notice like one of the doors is off. I had to pull that door off in order to get its sump out so I could clean it. It does need to be cleaned. I just had to empty it first. And I really didn't want to move the sump and the stand as one unit. First lifting it into the truck and then getting out later. You can notice here it's already pre-plumbed with a central overflow. It's got a black acrylic back. Sorry. And you can see it's got three top ports. There's the hood there. I'm really not going to use the hood. I don't like hoods on tanks, although there is a chance that this particular tank goes to another member inside the club. Like I've told you guys before, I'm getting kind of limited on space, and as much as I love tanks like this, I really want to see it put to use. So there's a good chance this goes to someone else inside of the club, as opposed to myself, and I'll go with the stand and everything. They'll get to choose what they want to do with it. Here we'll cut over, and you'll get to see the sump. Much like the tank, it just needs a little cleaning. He left the tank running with water, but didn't have any fish in it for quite a while, and eventually just got green water because it was getting a lot of sunlight. This is really like an hour of work on each tank, and some pads and some water, and maybe a little bit of like bleach or something to sterilize it. Not really that bad. It looks uglier than it really is. So you can see all the equipment in here. There's also a bunch of equipment. There's a pump, there's an aerator, there's some heaters. I think the heaters probably should be replaced just as a safety precaution, but we'll see. We'll test everything, see what's going on. And then the other tank that I'm really excited about, this is the one that I'm keeping no matter what, is a little bit different in its dimensions. This is 54 inches long by 20 by 20. Kind of unique dimensions. It's like almost a 120, but it's just 100 gallons or so. You can see here another black backed acrylic. It has a corner overflow, big central port kind of setup where it's just two big ports instead of smaller ones. Really nice kind of angular port here where the overflow is. Very beautiful tank. This is going to be, just because it's got that nice 20 by 20 height and side profile, really good for a nice planted tank for some rainbows. You can see here the seams very, very clean. This tank is beautiful, needs very minor cleanup, and it will be absolutely stellar. So this thing is probably going to actually get done before the 75 long acrylic that I've told you guys about, as we come back to my face here. And that's just a matter of, it's a little bigger. It takes a very similar footprint. Instead of 60 inches, it's only 54 inches, so it actually fits into a smaller space. That's pretty good for me, as I'm very limited on space. This will go into my display room, which you guys have seen in some of the tours on other channels. So that's by the big rainbow community tank, the 90-gallon tank that has a bunch of younger rainbows growing up. There's a 29-gallon in there, and more than likely there's two 10-gallons in there that'll probably get torn down and moved elsewhere, and this tank might actually go in the spot where that rack is, where those were. I'll have to figure out some sizing, and then I've got to work with my personal king of DIY, and that is Corvus Oskin, or Joel, as many of you know. We'll get a stand built for this thing. We'll get it set up with a sump. This is definitely going to be a planted tank with a sump. I've really prescribed to that school now that I've learned enough where I really want that extra space in a sump, that extra water volume. It's great for rainbows. It's great for all your fish, but also it gives me room. You guys know I grow a ton of plants, and it gives me extra room to move some extra plants. All I have to do is add a light. It'll already get whatever that system's getting, and then I can do things like use the sump to convert immersed grown plants into submerged plants. Just have some extra biological filtration with all those plants while I'm growing some things out. Or maybe if you go real crazy, turn my sump into a shrimp tank. Who knows, right? And it's all these crazy things that you can do when you have a sump that allow you to keep things together that maybe you normally couldn't. Because with rainbow fish, ornamental shrimp are not something you can keep. They'll just turn them into very, very expensive and tasty snacks. But if they're down in the sump to where they're not going to get up there where the fish are, and they're in the kind of that refugium mentality where you've got some plants and some stuff, they can thrive. So new projects, new rainbows are still coming. We've just had some coordination issues between me and the member of my club. Mostly, we've both been very, very busy. He's going to be on vacation for another couple of weeks here around the holidays. I am hoping with the holidays coming up that I will have my work slow down a little bit, which is very common in my industry, and then I'll actually have time to put more content out for you. The two things that I want to do here soon, I want to do another Plans for Profit video, just because that's one of my primary series. I think a lot of you guys appreciate them, so we'll get back to doing those. And then I want to do another video on how-to basics for rainbow fish. So before I did my Bozeman rainbow fish on how to keep them, breed them, all that stuff. A very, very popular video. I was surprised at how popular it's been, and considering it was like kind of a PowerPoint presentation. I didn't think it would get as many views as it has, but it's been doing pretty well. And I just, rainbow fish and plants are really my thing. So I'm going to teach you guys more. We'll just start going down the species list. We'll start looking at awesome rainbows. I'll probably start with some of the more common ones, and then eventually we'll get to the rare or harder to find ones. But we'll go over their basics, how to breed them, how to identify them, how to tell the difference between males and females, if there are differences in how to optimally keep them compared to most other rainbows, because most rainbows sit in the similar range. There's some very small differences. We'll go over those. We might even do some history on some of the guys that are either A, extinct in the wild, or B, nearly extinct in the wild. But we'll go through those, and then that'll give us another kind of series to go through where I will teach you guys everything I know on how to keep rainbow fish, because one, I love rainbow fish, and two, I want to see more people keeping rainbow fish. They go well in planted tanks. I love planted tanks. Two winners coming together. So that being said, lots of new stuff coming up. We got tanks, we got projects, we got all sorts of videos that I will force some time for. They are coming, guaranteed. It's just a matter of trying to get guaranteed like the one video a week. We'll always have one video every Saturday, and when I do get the extra time in order to sneak an extra video in, I'll try doing those on Wednesdays. That's going to kind of be my target. It'll just depend on how busy I am that week. Hopefully it'll slow down for the holidays, and I'll get some time to get you guys some extra videos in. For those of you who have waited this long, or maybe you skipped through the video, let's talk giveaway. 1,500 subscribers. We've actually surpassed that. We've got a community tab now, which is pretty cool. I thought that was something at like the 10,000 subscriber mark, but apparently that's being rolled out lower. So you'll see some posts there. You might even see some polls that let you choose which species of rainbows we cover, or which plants for profit we cover, or just what kind of content comes up. So be watching that community tab every once in a while. I'll post there when maybe I've got like 3 or 4 ideas, and it's kind of which one do you guys want to see first. I'll put a poll up, and you guys will get the opportunity to determine exactly what you get to see. That's just kind of my thank you for your attentiveness, your time. I really appreciate all of you guys who actively comment. Whether it's a question, sometimes it's feedback like, "Hey man, your audio sounded a little funky in this one," or it's like, "Hey, you didn't talk about this in that plant video. How do I do X?" Or whatever that it might spawn a question that wasn't answered by my video. I love answering your guys' questions. I love responding when I get time. I try to be as efficient as I can, and of course, if I put the little heart, it means I've definitely read your comment. So you guys can look forward to all of that. So 1,500 subs and going. As the channel grows, I'll keep doing giveaways. They'll all come out of my pocket. That's unless I really don't think I'm going to have a sponsorship of any form. I'm not seeking them. I don't necessarily care so much about that. But should something ever happen where I get an opportunity to say try out some whatever, whether it's a type of fish food or whatever, maybe I win something somewhere, I'll be letting you guys know those things, and then more than likely I'll try to tie giveaways to those kind of things. For those of you who comment actively in videos, that plant package that's going out to BB23, I might sneak in some more of those too. So those of you who really do pay attention to the videos and comment regularly, It's going to be little rewards for you guys too. Just over time, I can't guarantee it's going to be like once a month, but it'll be um, just kind of when I want to sneak them in here and there, or certain what I consider milestones to me as far as the YouTube channel. So that being said, if you want to see more giveaways, time to YouTube chill, right? Now, just share it out. If you know folks that would appreciate learning more about plants, learn more about rainbow fish, maybe if we get lucky seeing some zebra plecos spawn, or really love their blue guppies for you blue guppy fans. Um, uh, by the way, blue guppy stuff, shipping supplies are coming. So that being said, as I said previously, there's going to be a few of them going for sale. That'll be coming soon. As soon as those shipping supplies arrive, I'll put out how I'm going to do that. So now that I've stalled as much as possible just to kind of get you guys to pay more attention, let's do the giveaway. So just a reminder, there's two things going to be given away. Number one is an API freshwater master test kit. It is sealed, brand new. That can only be in the United States just because of the shipping rules and regulations and the cost of shipping something at that size internationally. It's a real pain. The second prize is going to be a $25 gift card. For most of you, it's probably going to be to Amazon. But for those of you inside the United States, if you'd like to choose something like, say, Aquarium Co-op, we can do that too. When I contact you, we'll go over some options based on where you are. But this one is available to anyone in the world as long as you can get Amazon. Which, if you're getting YouTube, you probably get Amazon. Not that they're connected companies, but regulations that usually stop one kind of tend to stop the other. Feel free to comment below if you can correct me, but I'm probably wrong. It'd be like something totally obvious, but so that $25 gift card, most likely to Amazon. How do I enter? How do I win, Bentley? Tell me how to win. Very simple. You have to be a subscriber to the channel. I would appreciate if you'd like the video and share it out, but it's hard to directly track people who've done that. But more importantly, comment down below on this video and just tell me what you want to see next. That's it. Really simple. Oh, but wait. Wait. That's too easy. That's only one entry, right? How about we get you more entries? Does that sound good? So every entry is going to apply to both. No one person can win both prizes, just as a heads up. If I somehow draw your name for both, I will give you the option to pick the one, and then I'll redraw the other prize. So that being said, I'm going to put two videos in the end cards and down below in the description. One is a Plants for Profit video. One is one of my how-to basics videos. All you have to do is go to those videos, give them a like, and in the comments down below, either A, ask me a question of something maybe I didn't cover in that particular video that you'd like to know, because I love answering questions for folks, or two, tell me the lesson that you like the most that you learned from that video, and that's going to give you another entry. So you can get 3 total entries, one for saying a comment in this video, just what you'd like to see next, and then one each for each of the Plants for Profit and how-to basics videos of either A, asking a question around that video, or B, telling me the thing that you learned that you liked the most from that video. That's it. That's going to enter you into both giveaways. Again, you have to be in the United States in order to win the API freshwater test kit. That's just a matter of shipping, but the Amazon gift card is open internationally. That contest is opening today, the 17th of November, 2018, and running until December 25th, 2018, midnight Pacific time. So that's Christmas Day at midnight Pacific time, aka Seattle and LA time, which is where I live. As long as you have your comments in, I'm going to tally everything up. I'm just going to count the total number of entries. I'll go to random.org. I'll let it roll a random number for me. And then I'm just going to, exactly as you saw earlier, I'm going to count down the list of comments that qualify until I hit that number, and that's going to be our winner. I'm going to reply to your comment. I'm just going to let you know, congratulations, you've won. And then it's going to be on you to get in contact with me within a week. And I might do some leeway on that. Maybe let's say 2 weeks. We'll do 2 weeks. Just make it a little easier. It's the holidays. People get busy. I totally understand. And then all I will need from you is the way to get it to you. So if it's in the case of the freshwater test kit, I'll need your shipping address. I will not use this for anything. I'm not going to advertise to you any nefarious, devious things. This is all paid out of my pocket. It's just how I gotta get that information in order to get that prize to you. And then in the case of the gift card, all I need is an email to where I can send the digital gift card to you. Very, very simple. You'll probably be contacting me with that email anyway. It'll be very easy. That's all, guys. Very, very simple. Comment on this video. Comment in 2 other videos for extra entries. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of you who continually interact, whether it's commenting, a thumbs up, even you who dislike. If you dislike a video, it lets me know. When we've made it. Our channel's gotten big. We actually have dislikers, but more importantly, it lets me know like not everything is everyone's alley. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Good luck and stay awesome.